By order of the Council of the Keepers, you must come with us. Garrett, be reasonable. Logic dictates...
Leave.
But we must...
Now.
Has your wealth of knowledge grown so vast that you've lost all hunger for more? Is there no more trust between us then?
Let's make this fast.
My hand is copper, my brow is lead. Suffer me in a red patina swept along in a molten flow to a sad eternity. My stride interrupted, my thoughts untimed. My tears are become drops of silver that shatter the crystalline fern. I plead the wind to sweep us away.
Nice poem.
Not poetry, prophecy. The Metal Age is upon us.
I picked the gilded apple from the iron tree. I wipe the rust from my brow.
Iron trees? Not in my part of town.
Find the humor if you must. But can you tell me truly, Garrett, are there any trees in your part of town? I will answer for you. There are not.
Destiny and danger are still focused on the one, the renegade who is both brethren and betrayer.
Well, you got the danger part right anyway. Tell you what, you keepers can plant a few shrubs about town and I'll take care of me. I'll find my own way home.
You're a fool! Do you not understand what is at stake?
Did you not hear the interpreter's words?
Yes, Keeper Orland, he has heard. Do not despair. Let me go after him, alone. Not to persuade, but to leave the door open between us. One more moment, if you will, Garrett.
One moment.
You have trouble, my friend. Danger from someone who hired Truart to kill you.
Yes?
Then take this. The sooner you are done with your business, the sooner you will help us.
Don't count on it.
My heart it ceases, my breath undrawn, my eyes forever focused
on the sanguine metal dawn.
I headed back to my safe house and kept thinking about the letter. I know they're trying to manipulate me, but keepers never alter the truth. Just keep it in the shadows. Besides, it's not like I got a lot of leads anyway.
If you seek the private knowledge of the sheriff, go to the Eastport Mechanist Seminary tomorrow night. With stealthy discretion, overhear what you may at a certain very timely meeting.
Looks like I have something useful to learn from a seminary for a change. There are 2 open towers and some back doors which might be helpful for getting in. The catacombs below the church could be another way in, but I'd rather not tread where the dead sleep. The meeting will most likely take place in some sort of conference hall. There's no guarantee that I'll even be able to get inside, but all I need to do is get close enough to listen at the door. I better pull this off quickly and find a new hideout before the bulldogs get my scent. This situation does have one advantage. Things can't get any worse. Who could hire someone like the sheriff to kill me?
Don't kid yourself, Garrett. Things can always get worse. Hello everyone, this is Noah from Noah Plays here. And welcome to Eavesdropping. One of the more interesting missions in Thief 2. Because we're not going after gold or a scepter or even getting any profit out of it. Money-wise, at least. No, we are just purely trying to find out who would hire Sheriff Truart to kill us, although I think it's rather obvious at this point. Here's our objectives. The Keeper's tips are your best lead, so you'd better be at the door to overhear the sheriff's conversation. It should start when the church bells toll midnight. You'll need to stay close to the door to ensure you hear every word. The Mechanist Seminary was once a Hammerite cathedral, so there's bound to be plenty of trinkets lying about. See at least 1,200 in loot. Killing is the mark of an amateur. Don't kill anyone. Once you're done, get back out by heading to the front gate. So while we may not be going into this mission for loot, we're still going to try to leave with some. Nice spying screen. Flash bombs are a must. Invisibility potions are rather expensive, so I'm going to be holding off on that. Flares are useless. Moss arrows, we already have 10 of them, so I don't think we're going to be needing any more. Might as well get healing potions. Noisemakers aren't very useful. So, water arrows with the change, and then I guess we'll buy Broadhead with what's left. Right. So we spawned on this metal, and I think we made noise because I heard a guard. Yeah. I think, there was really nothing we could do about that one, considering we spawned on metal, and that's what set her off. Let's head around the back way. Despite what you may think, there really isn't a set time that you need to be at the meeting. It'll start whenever you get there, so don't feel rushed. What do we got in here? What the hell?
Strange. Wonder what kind of work the mechanists do here.
Was it laughing when I knocked it out? Weird. It looks like they're implanting these masks onto these corpses. I see this guy has a purse on him. It's not really letting me get it though. There we go. Right, and then there's this.
I could really learn to hate these guys.
Yeah, body disposal underground. And a very tricky ring to find. Right. I don't know if there's anything else in here of note. Oh. Okay. It appears that they are keeping some of these things in metal tubes with water. Yeah. Creepy. This looks like it came out on the other side of that room. Yeah, okay. You're gonna want to try to avoid the metal grating as much as possible throughout this mission. Huh. So it seems like we have hit a dead end here. Considering the events last game with the undead, I'm rather glad that there aren't very many in this game. I know I said to avoid the metal grating, but there was really no other path. Yeah, so apparently this is a Hammerite cathedral before it was taken over by the mechanists. Sounds like the dead aren't too happy. I'm not sure if that's about Garrett or the mechanists taking over their cathedral. Either way, I know what happens when dead Hammerites get angry. And I would rather not like to face them. Anyway. This is the door we need to listen at, so...
Better not disturb them. You can hear the meeting just fine from out here.
Behold, Sheriff Truett, from the lowly street rat emerges the loyal worker, that which I call the servant.
This is one of the tramps I delivered to you? The transformation is spectacular.
And neither want nor worry has he.
Lucky fellow. Strange you should mention worries, Garrus, because I do have one. It's not that the money's not right, no, it's just that I need to be convinced you've taken the proper precautions. The Truett name is untainted by scandal, and I will not be the one to bring it humiliation and ruin.
Trust thee in me, for 'tis the builder himself who guides me, and the Baron need never know.
Yes, I'm glad your builder guides you, but it would make me feel even more confident if you were to let me in on your whole scheme. Come now, what's the crux of it all, eh, Garrus? Show me what's so special about your new servants.
'Tis impossible to hide anything from you, good sheriff. I will give thee full explanation then, in the form of demonstrations. The visual in this instance would far surpass any verbal elaborations I could relate, but I must ask thee to step away from the masked serpent, that's right. And meanwhile, I will retrieve our volunteer, a most unfortunate gutter snipe who waits just outside. Come, gentle beggar, and stand thee just there, next to the masked man. Yes. Now, all is in readiness, so keep thine eyes on the new arrival, whilst I signal the servant, thusly.
My word! The mask emits a red vapor!
Continue thy observations to it.
But it consumes them! We're in peril!
Fear thee not, stout sheriff, for we are safe at this distance. See, already the reaction ceases.
They are gone! And what remains in their stead? Sand? No. Rust.
Indeed, 'tis very much like rust and harmless once settled. Brother Fegan, I pray thee to sweep up what is left of those two.
Yes. A weapon, then! Quite fantastic and monstrous. Of course, you'll keep these servants you're making away from me and my men?
Thou need not even ask.
Then we are in agreement. You need subjects for your servant project, and I can supply them. Vagabonds, street scum, prostitutes, those who will not be missed by anyone of consequence. They'll be rounded up, charges invented, etc. Still, there's always risk. So I will give you 20, no more. For your part, you'll remember to keep our transactions absolutely secret. And of course, deliver my payment in advance, in full, tomorrow. I don't trust you, Kareth, so you'll receive the subjects only after I confirm the payment. Well, our business here is finished.
Yes. Very well, Druid. Now see, friends, with the builder's efficiency, I have completed 2 tasks with but 1 effort. Firstly, I did secure 20 subjects to be transformed into servants, as you heard. And secondly, I secured the loyalty of the wary Sheriff Truitt. Yes, his loyalty. Truitt fears scandal. Yet his actions of late could bring him that or worse, if ever made public. Now, behold my wax cylinder machine. I've used it to capture the sheriff's very words even as they moved through the air today. Hearken, friends.
And I can supply them. Vagabonds, street scum, prostitutes, those who will not be missed by anyone of consequence.
With his voice thus preserved, Truitt dare not betray me, or he'll have the scandal he fears so much. Brother Fegan, thou wilt see to it that this wax cylinder machine gets safely to the bank on the morrow. You will find the safety deposit box key in the west tower. Friends, we are adjourned. Return now to your duties.
I'd like to get a copy of that key myself.